Question number 3. In the figure, ABC is a triangle and AD is an altitude. Show that first one BP is parallel to AD, CQ is parallel to AD, BP is parallel to CQ. Here they given in the figure, this is the figure, ABC is a triangle, ABC is a triangle and AD is an altitude. AD is an altitude. Altitude nothing but it is a perpendicular from the vertex of a triangle to the opposite side of a triangle. It is a perpendicular line drawn from the vertex of a triangle to the opposite side of the triangle. Here it forms 90 degree. Now you have to show that BP is parallel to AD. BP is parallel to AD. CQ is parallel to AD. And also you have to show BP is parallel to CQ. BP is parallel to CQ. Okay. Now first one. Now you have to show first one BP is parallel to AD. To show this one, they given that angle PBA, this angle is 40 degree. And also angle BAD, this also given 40 degree. These two angles act as a interior angles, alternate interior angles which are equal. Then we can say that BP is parallel to AD. BP is parallel to AD. So write down here angle PBA is equals to 40 degree given. Angle BAD is equals to 40 degree, that is also given. Then these two angles, angle PBA and BAD, these two angles are equal because these two angles are alternate interior angles. I will show here. This is one line. This is another line. Here one line which touches the two lines at a different point. Here it makes 40 degree and here also it makes 40 degree. Okay. These two are interior angles, that two alternate interior angles. When alternate interior angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other and this line act as a transversal. We studied while solving worksheet 1 conditions we studied. They says that when the alternate interior angles are equal, the two given lines are parallel to each other. Similarly, here angle 40 degree PBA equal to this 40 degree angle BAD. These two are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Then BP, the line BP is parallel to AD. So write down here. Therefore, BP is parallel to AD. What is the reason? Alternate interior angles are equal. So we proved first one. Second one. Second we have to prove that AD is parallel to CQ or CQ is parallel to AD. Second condition. Here AD angle ADC equal to 90 degree given because AD is altitude here. Angle QCD also 90 degree given in the figure. So you can write here angle ADC equal to 90 degree, angle QCD equal to 90 degree. Both are given. Then these two act as a alternate interior angles. These two act as a alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal. Then we can say that these two lines are parallel to each other. So I will show here how it come as a alternate interior angles. This is consider AD line. This is CQ line. A line which touches both the lines at different points. And here these two angles make a alternate interior angles. These two angles 90 degree given in the figure 90 degree. Then these two are alternate interior angles. This consider as AD. This is CQ. AD 90 degree given and also CQ 90 degree given. These two act as a alternate interior angles. Always when the alternate interior angles are equal, 90 degree given, then these two lines, which two lines? AD line is parallel to CQ. So here you have to write angle ADC is equals to 90 degree, angle QCD equal to 90 degree, both given in the figure. And also these two angles are equal because these are alternate interior angles. We can say that when the alternate interior angles are equal, the given two lines are parallel to each other. So therefore CQ is parallel to AD. We proved second one. Last we have to prove BP is parallel to CQ. BP is parallel to CQ. This line BP is parallel to CQ you have to show. For this, from 1 and 2. From 1 what we proved here? BP is parallel to AD. From 1 we proved BP is parallel to AD. Write down. BP is parallel to AD from 1. From 2, CQ parallel to AD. We proved CQ parallel to AD, which implies that BP is parallel to CQ. When BP is parallel to AD and AD is parallel to CQ, then these two lines, AD is common for these two lines. Then we can say that BP is also parallel to CQ. I'll show here. L is parallel to M and N is parallel to M. When line L is parallel to M, line N is also parallel to M, then these two lines are also parallel to each other. We can say that L is parallel to N. Similarly here, BP is parallel to AD. AD is parallel to CQ. This AD is common for these two lines. This is parallel for this line and also for this line. We can say that BP is parallel to CQ. So write down here. From 1 and 2, we can say that BP is parallel to CQ. Hence, proved. We proved BP is parallel to CQ. Third one also we proved. So, this completes worksheet 2, question number 3. Question number 4. Draw a line segment AB of length 5 cm at A and B. Construct lines perpendicular to AB. Also draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. Are these three lines parallel to each other? Justify your answer. Here you have to draw a line segment AB of length 5 cm. So you have to, by using scale, draw a line segment AB of length 5 cm. At A, construct line perpendicular to AB. So you have to draw a perpendicular line at A point, nothing but 90 degree. You have to construct a line which makes 90 degree on a line AB. Similarly, at point B, you have to construct one more perpendicular line and give name D and F to AB. For the given line AB, construct a two perpendicular lines at point A and B. Also draw the perpendicular bisector of AB. Perpendicular bisector. Now let us know about what is the meaning of perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector is a line which forms a 90 degree and making the two equal parts of the given line segment. So AB is the line segment. For the AB line segment, you have to draw a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular nothing but forms 90 degree. Bisector nothing but which cuts a given line into two equal parts. For this, you have to take a compass. At A point, more than half. Take more than half measurement. More than half means just keep compass at the point A and take more than half, and from the point A cut one arc above or below. You can draw one arc similarly without changing the measurement. At B point, one more arc you have to cut where these two arcs intersect at point. From there you have to draw a line which touches the line AB here and give a name CE. C is the point where it bisects the given line segment AB into two equal parts, and CE is a perpendicular line which forms 90 degree on the line AB. So this is perpendicular bisector. CE is a perpendicular bisector. Just you have to take more than half from AB line. From the compass, take more than half on AB line. From A point, cut one arc without changing the measurement. From B point, cut one more arc where these two arcs meet at point. From there you have to draw a line, and also where the line touches the AB line, write down C point. This is perpendicular bisector which makes 90 degree and also bisect the given line segment AB into two equal parts. If AB is 5 cm means AC is equal to CB, which is equal to 2.5 cm and 2.5 cm. So now construction is over. Here you have to show, are these three lines parallel to each other? Are these three lines means AD, CE and BF. These three lines parallel to each other. You have to rectify. If they are parallel to each other, then you have to give reason or justify your answer. Here, solution. First you have to write AD is perpendicular to AB. AD is perpendicular to AB because given AD is perpendicular to AB because they given that AB is a line segment 5 cm. At A and B you have to construct lines perpendicular to AB. Nothing but perpendicular to AB, nothing but it forms a 90 degree. AD is perpendicular to AB. CE is perpendicular to AB. CE is perpendicular to AB. By construction we done here. By construction this is given. Therefore, we can say that AD is parallel to CE. AD is parallel to CE. What is the reason? The lines perpendicular to the same line are parallel to each other. Here AD is perpendicular to AB and CE is also perpendicular to AB. The lines perpendicular to the same line. Then these two lines, which two lines? AD is parallel to CE. These two lines are parallel to each other. So we gave reason here. Similarly, CE is also parallel to BF from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, AD is parallel to CF. CF is parallel to BF. We proved that these three lines are parallel to each other. CE is parallel to BF. How we proved? Similarly, what we done in the first. CE is perpendicular to AB and BF is perpendicular to AB. Same reason we have to write what we written for the first one. Two lines CE and BF. These two lines are perpendicular to a given line. Given line is AB. Are perpendicular to a given line AB, then these two lines CE and BF are parallel to each other. So we written here CE is parallel to BF. The reason is same. The lines perpendicular to a given line are parallel to each other. Here AB is parallel to CE. CE is parallel to BF. CE is common. CE is parallel for both AD and also BF. From 1 and 2, we can say that AD is also parallel to BF. So, or we can also say that AD is parallel to CF and CF is parallel to BF. So, these all are parallel to each other. So, this completes question number 4 from worksheet 2. Question number 5. If angle DAC is equals to 30 degree, find the angles of triangle ABC in the figure. Here in the figure they given angle DAC equal to 30 degree. DAC, this angle given, angle DAC is equals to 30 degree. Find the angles of triangle ABC. So you have to find the angles of triangle ABC, nothing but you have to find angle A, angle B, angle C. Okay. In solution, first write down given angle DAC equal to 30 degree, which is given in the question. Now consider triangle ADC, this triangle. Only you have to consider triangle ADC. Already we know that in 7th standard we studied sum of the angles in a triangle always equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property apply here. This angle plus this angle and this angle, the sum of these three angles equal to 180 degree. Now how we are going to represent this angle? Angle ADC, this angle you have to write angle ADC plus angle DAC plus angle CAD. You can also write from here or from here, that is for your convenience. Okay, angle ADC plus angle DCA, this angle plus angle CAD, this angle, which is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property. Okay, angle ADC how much given? 90 degree plus angle DCA, this you have to find, keep as it is, plus angle CAD, this angle given already 30 degree. Okay, is equals to 180 degree. Angle CAD or DAC both are same children, don't get confused. 30 degree is equals to 180 degree. 90 degree plus 30 degree 120 degree plus DCA write as it is equals to 180 degree. Keep DCA in the LHS side, take 120 degree to RHS, it becomes minus. Angle DAC equal to 180 minus 120 degree is equals to 60 degree. Now we got angle DCA, this angle we got, that is 60 degree. Now you have to find angle, this angle B, and also complete angle A you have to find. Now to find this angle, consider triangle ADB, this triangle. Now consider triangle ADB. So again apply angle sum property. Sum of the three angles in a triangle always equal to 180 degree. Now write down angle ADB plus angle ADB, this angle, plus angle DBA, this angle, plus angle BAD is equals to 180 degree. So angle ADB plus angle DBA plus angle BAD equal to 180 degree. Don't write single angle B children, because angle B is splitted into two angles. We can't represent only angle B. You have to write angle DBA. Okay. Angle ADB, this angle already we know it is 90 degree. Plus angle DBA, this you have to find. So keep as it is. Plus BAD, angle BAD, this angle given 40 degree. So write down, which is equal to 180 degree. Now angle DAB write as it is. 90 degree plus 40 degrees 130 degree. Take to the RHS, it becomes minus 130 degree. Angle DAB is equals to 180 minus 130 gives 50 degree. So we got this angle DAB, this angle is equals to 50 degree. Now we got this angle and also this angle in a triangle ABC. Now you have to find third angle, that is complete angle A. They given only this half part of the angle, that is 40 degree given, and also in question given DAC is equals to 30 degree. Then complete angle A is equal to 40 plus 30. 40 plus 30 is equals to 70 degree. So you have to write here angle A is equals to angle DAC plus angle BAD. DAC given 30 degree plus BAD also given in the figure 40 degree. Sum of these two will give angle A is equals to 70 degree. Now we find three angles in a triangle ABC, that is angle DCA is equals to 60 degree, angle DBA equal to 50 degree and complete angle A is equals to 70 degree, which completes your worksheet to all 5 questions.